let me take you down, because we're going to the vinyl years. Classic clips out of the VH1 vaults. From the Sultans of Swing to the Tartan Terror. Tune in for some surprise packages and goodies from the glory days. It all adds up to a healthy serving of the very greatest hits. We'll be going our own way and asking the question, who is that girl? We expose a veritable who's who of popular music. Join me, Bob Mills, for the vinyl years, tonight at 10 on VH1.
Who needs to get boxed in? Salon Selecteds has all the products you need. Salon Selecteds, your hair, your choice.
40
Here, about to enter the Park Lane Hotel for the prestigious Q Awards, the top awards in the music industry, okay? Voted for by a panel of experts and the readers of Q magazine. So we're going to go in and see what's happening. They're all in, all the top toshes. I've got the good jacket on, right? Let's go in. Sweet. Come on, we'll go. Oh, boys? Yes, sir. No, we're all right, mate. I'm the bloke that'll take that, the one who left. I shaved the beard off. Okay, we're all right. Mate.
Just before we start, I'm enormously thrilled to be able to introduce a very special musical turn who happen to be in town today. They're currently trading as the Finn Brothers, but you will also know them as Crowded House, and from their equally fabulous solo recordings, please welcome Neil and Tim Finn.
Good afternoon.
Travels fast. There's an old wreck in the underpass, wine in a glass, and a well-traveled bed. Down the length and breadth of the motorway, down the information highway, I took a ride in an angel's heat. Yeah, I took a ride, and she took me away to where the hills are steep. Yeah, I took a ride.
And if you've been here already, you'll know the drill. 9 awards, some voted for by the Q readership, some by a distinguished judging panel, and 2 by Q magazine itself. And first up is the hotly contested Best New Act.
Well, it's nice to be invited. Almost makes you feel cool to be here, so it's nice to be here. And the winner of the Best New Act award is Supergrass, ladies and gentlemen.
Unaccustomed as we are, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, cheers.
The winner of the Best Producer Award is a guy I would like to call the Trickster if he calls me the Dickster. It's Tricky.
I'm scared and nervous, so I'm just going to say thank you very much. Thank Fruit Management, Island Records, thank you. And everybody who voted, thanks.
In the dark rock world awash with backseat fumblings and dark alley knee tremblings, this man has made his music a genuine, lifelong love affair. And so the winner of the Best Songwriter Award is Mr. Van Morrison.
Very, very much once again. I've had more awards this year than hot dinners. I'd like to thank the usual suspects and not to forget George Orwell. Thank you.
Well, it's not always raining. There'll be days like this.
What was it like now, even now, even as a mature elder statesman of the game? Is it still a buzz to be winning awards?
Yes. Well, it's supposed to be appreciated, and with so many diverse, you know, cross-sections of the general public and readers and everything, it's great. It's diverse, and I'm into all of it, you know.
I'm in Gay Paris, the European capital of smoking and terrorism. I've been flown here at great personal expense to Q's business manager, Delith Chapman. And I'm here now. And I'm going to be giving the award to 4 people. 4 lads from the world who shook Colchester. They are my oldest friends, and they are Blur. This award voted by the Q readership for your album, The Great Escape.
Merci, monsieur.
Thank you very much. Take it.
C'est un grand honneur.
The best live act, and to present the award, oh no, it obviously hasn't won. No longer the new boy in the Rolling Stones, Mr. Ronnie Wood.
Hello, it's obviously not us, right? Oh, it is. Oh, a small area in a desert where water and plants are found. A pleasant place or situation surrounded by unpleasant ones. But today, not, must be. Oasis.
I'll accept this award on behalf of a crap new album with crap lyrics. Yeah, cheers.
Well, firstly, congratulations on your award here
Cheers.
today.
Nice
Your
one.
live. Was you expecting the live one, or were you hoping for something else?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. Well, you up to win them all, don't you? But
I suppose.
I don't spot. Like last year became maybe one best newcomers,
Yeah.
and the best live acts we were nominated for. We just played the 100 Club, and Pink Floyd won it, and they just played Earl's Court. We've just played Earl's Court now. And,
So 12 months
we're-
move fast.
Do you know what I mean?
So, what's happening?
Just arguing with Eric over there. Yeah, get a girlfriend, Eric.
So, is it nice to come here and meet all your peers, Eric and
Yes.
and Van? Your mate of Van's?
Oh, yeah,
What a
yeah.
lovely
He
man.
haunts me in Ireland all the time. I love him. I was really pleased when he got that award today.
Yeah.
And it was nice to meet my new friends, Oasis.
Are your big buddies now? No? You're a hero.
But they were quivering, but they asked for me, and I said, how can I turn them down? It was lovely.
But,
And they
but
seemed
how does
really
that
nice
feel,
guys.
right? How does that feel when suddenly you're like the big elder statesman and all the kids want to meet you? They're selling out stadiums and they're big ambition. Oh, we want to meet him.
What, all of 2 nights? Yeah, no, it was wonderful, really.
Now, eagle-eyed audience members who peruse the programme will have detected that since 1990, there's been an unsightly tug-of-war between 2 rock and roll colossi for the next award, Best Act in the World Today. 2 rock and roll colossi with a sum total of 4 letters between their combined names and 1 number. While on the surface, they affect not to give what culinary experts are calling a fig, they are deep down keeping very close tabs on the running score.
Good evening, universe. Here we have Mickey, Mick, Pete and William, 4 creatures who've become a household word. And they've won this on behalf of the Q readership who've sent it towards them. Not only did they win it in 1991, but they've won it yet again for being only the best act in the world. So here you are, if you'd all 4 like to have this at once. This symbolises the undying love of Q. There you are.
We thank you. Well, Mike?
Well, yeah, we want to thank everyone, all the readers of Q that voted us this award. We appreciate it. We'd like more. Thank you very much.
Wait, I'm doing the directing here. Yeah, we thank you. It means a lot.
It's always pleasant to win the ones that actual people vote on. I mean, I like to win anything, and I'm kind of childish, and it's a childish thing, but, you know, bring on the awards. I'm ready. But it's kind of nice to know that what we do, it's not a vacuum. You know, the actual people who pay the money for the tickets and the records appreciate the work. So it's always a good thing for us.
Now the award for the best compilation or reissue. No disrespect to the other fine nominees, but the winner triumph by what in pre-decimal days was always referred to as a country mile.
It's not hard to guess, and to present the award, a man whose enormous lead in current opinion polls can be entirely linked to one thing and one thing alone, his appearance at last year's Q Awards, still transparently angling for his own award on behalf of our old group, and it will happen one day. Please welcome Tony Blair.
I'm just trying to remember the last time we were on stage together. I'm trying to forget it very quickly. Look, this was a remarkable album for two reasons. First of all, a whole lot of people came together. They left their egos behind. They put aside self-interest. They thought of other people rather than themselves. They mucked in for the common good. So why you've got a politician presenting this award, I don't know, but anyway. But it was, I think, a very great tribute, not just to the people involved, but to their real dedication. It was a remarkable feat as well. It was recorded one day, as you will all know, better than me. It was recorded one day, it mixed the next, pressed the next, and it was actually in the record shops that weekend and was the fastest #1 selling album of all time. But more than that, it was for a great cause. It was for the cause of War Child, which is a non-political charity. It helps children orphaned as a result of the war in Bosnia. It raised somewhere in the region of £2 million for that charity, but I think it did something more and something that was equally important. It helped at a time when there was a chance of the West turning its back on the war in Bosnia. It helped to put it back in the headlines. It helped to reactivate public interest in it, and it helped us be aware of our responsibilities to other people, and to those people without the help of those that made this album and all those that have contributed to charities out in Bosnia. Without their help, the suffering that there has been would have been infinitely greater and infinitely more profound. So it's a very great pleasure to make this award, and we're making it to two guys that are widely respected, not just inside the music business, but outside, who've had this idea, built it up, put it into action, and I think deserve our gratitude and our respect today, Tony Green and Andy MacDonald.
Anton and Terry, who were very instrumental in the idea as well, so it's fitting that they're up here now. But the biggest thanks of all is to all the bands who kind of part what they were doing for the day, and I think delivered like brilliant songs that have made the record as good as it is. So thanks to all the musicians involved, and thanks to Brian. And if you haven't bought the record yet, go and buy it. It's brilliant. Okay.
Thank you. Let's jump forward. Let's jump forward a little bit, and let's just say that you're in another job. Let's say you've moved, slightly been promoted from leader of the opposition, you're in another job. Rock and roll music and pop music, and the people within the music business say about this, is a huge earner for this country. Huge earner, export. I mean, do you think it gets treated with the respect it deserves?
No, it doesn't. I mean, one of the reasons I'm here and do a lot of pop music awards and dues is because I believe it's a fantastically important industry. I mean, if any more traditional industry, we're earning this amount of money.
Exactly, if it was cars or steel.
Yeah, and earning that amount of export earnings,
exactly.
Then we'd be celebrating it properly, politically, as well as everything else.
It's one of the few things in which we still lead the world.
It is.
In actual fact.
And it's a growth industry.
So that's one reason you're here, which is a political reason, or very proper. The other reason, of course, is because you came to a crossroads in your life and thought, guitar, ballot box, guitar, and you went your own way. Had you gone the other way, of course, you could have been here, couldn't you?
I doubt that very much indeed. If you'd ever heard the band, then you would have realised how unlikely that was.
I know it was you and
Mark Ellen.
Mark from Q.
And there was a guy who now I think is in the Treasury or something. And
no.
I'm afraid they're all over the place. But it was great fun.
And you were called?
We were called Ugly Rumours.
Ugly Rumours, good. Yeah. Okay. And you were the guitarist?
Well, no, I sang actually. Okay. I sang a bit and played the occasional guitar.
What kind of stuff were you doing?
We did sort of mixture. Doobie Brothers, Crazy Horse, old Stones numbers.
Crazy Horse?
Yeah.
You're a Crazy Horse fan?
Well, I know a bit of it,
And
yeah.
well done for not saying Neil Young's Crazy Horse. So no regrets at all. At no point today did you think, damn it. But
I think that the whole time. But I mean, it's a question of capability, you know. I mean, I could never have made it, but yes, when you look around, for one thing, these guys never seem to age. I mean, everyone else does, but I saw David
Bowie looks 25 years old.
It's amazing. Yeah.
He does. We're falling apart at the seams, and he's coming in, Imam on his arm, looking great. Listen, I'll let you get back to it. It's a great pleasure talking to you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks a lot.
All the
There
best.
you go.
Next, a truly unique award designed to celebrate the very select breed of musician whose records made people cancel the day job and buy a battered Rickenbacker. People who made the records that you never sell. And this year, the Q Inspiration Award goes to two people who, whenever they've come together, have produced the most spectacular sparks. Two groundbreaking individuals who, for 20 years, have surfed triumphantly over the convolutions of fashion.
This award goes to two people, that's why I've got these two things here. I'm going to give you some clues. Some people would say they are the Morecambe and Wise of conceptual music. Which, listen, don't laugh, because that's better than being a cannon and ball of conceptual music. One of their career highs together was also a low. And my final clue, if I was to introduce these people to each other, which I don't have to because they know each other, but if I was, I would say, Mr. Hunting Knife, meet Mr. Liver Salts. The award, the Q Inspiration Award, goes to David Bowie and Brian Eno.
Very nice, thank you. We were sort of expecting the best new act, actually.
Yeah, I assure you that however many award shows Brian and I pack into each and every one of the 7 days of the week, we shall always remain very, very good. Thank you very much.
Well, first, Alan, I must congratulate you on your award today.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel about winning an Inspiration Award? It's an odd award, isn't it?
Yes, well, it's a very nice award, yes. Because, you know, Jarvis, when he was introducing us, said, these are the kind of records that you never sell. And I thought, yeah, we never sold very many of them either. So they're those kinds of records that sort of stick around for a long time.
Yeah.
Rather than making a huge splash at the time, they stay around and apparently inspire people for quite a long time.
The winner of the Q Merit Award will always find him or herself in giddyingly stellar company. People who've slapped it on the mantelpiece in previous years include Paul McCartney, Lou Reed, U2, and Elton John. Led Zeppelin even reformed in order to collect theirs.
You could argue, and I'm prepared to do so, that this man built the bridge between pop and rock music, and that he has almost single-handedly kept the tattered banner of blues proudly aloft. And if for nothing else, he deserves an award for showing that there is dignity and creativity beyond even the very worst that life can throw at us. He's worked with all the people who've meant the most, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, the Stones, Muddy Waters, but most of all, he's here because he is still God. And he made the greatest guitar album of all time, hot foot from Buckingham Palace, with an OBE still warm in his pocket, but we have something that we consider a little more important.
It's my great pleasure to give this award to a man who's brought me countless hours of pleasure, no pain, and is also the only person I know that's older than me, Mr. Eric Clapton.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shane. This is lovely. I don't like magazines much because they make me feel less than, you know, and I can't compete or something. I just feel small when I look at magazines, but if this is not too cryptic, I think this is a good magazine because it saved lives, and I know that from personal experience from someone who read the interview that I did in Q magazine, and it saved their life. Now, that's all I can tell you about that for various reasons, but that's why I like this magazine, and that's why this award means a lot, and that's why I'm here. Thank you. God bless.
Now, you made a quite enigmatic acceptance speech.
Yeah.
You want to go into any details about that at all?
I work in recovery from alcohol and drug abuse, and I have done for a while. And it's actually a true fact that I've met several people on that journey who said that they got sober because of what they'd seen in the interview that I did with Q magazine. And that's a great vehicle, you know, because all I did, I don't even know what they were talking about when they said, well, what did you mean, which bit? And it wasn't, I don't think it was a detail in anything I said, it was just the fact that I was talking in an honest way about what my life was about.
Exactly.
And that actually got to a few
Well, of course, because they're going to be sitting there reading it and thinking, God, this is how I feel, this is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
It's happened to Eric Clapton. And, and he's come through it, so the least I can do is make the effort.
So,
what's it like for you? I've said the same thing to Ronnie, it's me now, Ronnie, being here with all the kind of young bands and
I think it's great. I think it's great because I'm terrified and scared of that sort of stuff. And in a way, I can identify with some. The person I identified with right away was tricky because he said, I'm nervous and scared. And I thought, I like, because he's honest.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. And that doesn't go away. It never goes away. And I think it's a very healthy sign. But I think it's great.
Is that, do you think, why you keep going on, why you keep being successful? Because you are still nervous and scared. I mean, do you do that? Do you turn on the radio or turn and hear a new band and think, damn,
it's
they're
over.
good, man.
Yeah, they're great.
I can't do that.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like saying the glass is half empty or it's half full. That's one way to look at it. The other way is to say, I could incorporate some of that in what I'm doing. I could learn something from that.
Right.
There's never an end to the learning process.
Well, to paraphrase Blur, it looks like we've made it to the end. Thanks to all our winners today and to our preeminent presenters. Thanks to Mark Ellen and Danny Kelly for making me look young and vibrant. And now's your chance to turn on, tuck in and chill out.
Any bit? Sure, I've said no, and that's it. Very successful day there at the Q Awards. I've got to go. Sher's getting a little bit, and they're having a jam. Hang on. They're having a jam, and I've told the guy to stand in for me, and I don't think he knows the chords. Hang on. Eric, it's just it's easy. You'll pick it up. I've got to go. Where's the limo? Where's the limo? Limo? Excuse me, please. Coming through. Thank you. Oh, you don't need to see this, please.